busy day, but we're fitting our diesel heater today, and we're going to show you how we do it. We are copying what Dave from One Man and his Whipper and Mevy done in Mevy's van, and we're going to raise it on a little platform, aren't we, with some legs that we've got from eBay. Yeah. Yeah, we've just drilled holes, and we're going to use a, what size is that hole drill? Is it 30?
57 mil.
57 mil hole drill, hole saw?
Hole drill? Hole maker?
Yeah, that thing. For the intake and exhaust air through the bottom of the van. This is where it's going to sit. These are our first holes that we've made.
So it's going near the step.
Yeah. And then the exhaust should come out here, and then the air intake will go forward.
Yeah. I pray that it works. If it doesn't, then we'll right off the van.
No.
It'll be fine.
So we've gotten this far. The wood's come out of this one, just our little rubber mat at the bottom, and this one has been started, but the drill has run out of battery, so great progress.
Do you remember?
Forget how big, like thick that
Yeah, it's mad, isn't it?
chipboard is.
Imagine how tall the van would be if it didn't have this in it.
Yeah. Right, step 2. After drilling our holes, kind of look like owl's eyes, we have a step drill.
And what we're going to do is measure it to where it goes in here, which looks to be 24 mil. So obviously you have the, I don't know if you can see that.
Yep, you can. Whoa.
I was just trying to get out of the way in case it's focusing on me. But yeah, what we'll do is we'll drill it to just before 24 mil, and then we'll hand file it just to make sure it's as tight fitting as it can be. So.
Oh my god, it's windy.
Yeah, it's horrible today, isn't it?
Oh, also worth a mention before you drill any holes in your van is you have to make sure that you're in a
not in a no drill zone.
Yeah, so this is in an okay place to drill.
Because if you look underneath, let's show you that. You can see here, that's the pipe that goes from the fuel filler cap, and then that's the fuel tank, and our holes are here, so we're far enough away. I mean, it looks close, but it's only because of the phone. We're actually quite far away from it, and our exhaust is going to point that way, and then our air intake is going to point past that way, so there should be no issues with big explosions in the middle of the night or anything like that.
Well, we're not going to leave it on when we're sleeping. Are you all crazy?
But yeah. Right, so it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 off the top.
Whoa! Oh god. Jeez.
Oh, it's the insulation. So underneath it's got the
Wax oil.
yeah, but it's not wax oil, it's the weird one that Ford use.
Oh, like rubber. It's rubbery,
It's like a
isn't it?
rubberized, yeah, what's it called?
I don't
Rubberized. I don't know what it's called either. It's like a rubberized insulation basically. But it would be better with a proper drill as well.
Yeah, like a plug-in one.
Yeah. I mean, we can always drill it from underneath.
Yeah, or like just push it through.
But yeah, you can see. I got my hand underneath, so you can see. But it's like this stuff is, yeah, it's like, I don't know, it's like rubberized. Well, let's stay my fingers. Rubberized wax oil stuff. So yeah.
Whoa.
But I mean, we've got proper wax oil, so I'll go underneath with that eventually. We haven't done the second hole yet, but we've drilled the first hole just over 24 mil.
Yeah, because this doesn't really go through easily.
No, but because we want it as tight as possible, what we've done is we've drilled it so it's pretty much perfect, and we're just going to hand file it. That way we can get it so it's as tight as possible without using the step drill and making the hole too big, because obviously you don't want to let gases and stuff like that back in.
What's that funky smell?
What smell? Like burning insulation.
Woohoo! Oh, sweet.
Cool.
Wicked.
And then the air intake wire. Do we have this? So we've got this. Which goes through the exhaust one. Obviously it'll be more painted up and everything before we install it properly. But that's quite tight anyway, and we've got some heat sealer, some heat resistant sealer.
We've got some heat, mate!
Some blaming heat, mate. So we got that one.
Temperature resistant to 300 Celsius, because what did you read about it?
Oh yeah, online I've read that the exhaust on full power, on full temperature, can get up to about 200 degrees, so really hot. So what we'll have to do is put the rest of this rubber around it as well. I think that's good up to a high temperature anyway, because it's proper insulation
rubber, isn't it?
Yeah.
And we've also got insulation tape. Wrap.
Like you'd use on an exhaust, like an exhaust wrap. So we've got that to go around the pipe as well. Hopefully altogether it'll be alright. The good thing about the way that we're fitting it, we can just disconnect the hoses, lift the heater out. It's not going to be stuck through the bottom of the van because it's on them legs. So the way that we can do it is, if it does end up getting a bit too hot, then we can pull it out and cut a bigger hole and do that.
Yeah.
Yeah. So. What the hell's that?
Smells. Is it that? It smells like farts.
Yeah, I think it's just the insulation stuff burning.
This one we've drilled to about 26 mil, and this one is about 28 mil. So there's just a 2
the
mil
exhaust
difference.
is 26 and the air intake is 28.
Yeah, exhaust, air intake. And there are the holes.
Yeah.
Does it fit?
Yeah. Well, needs manually filing, but I bet just about goes in. So.
Sweet! We have painted that with some black hammerite, just to see all the edges really, isn't it?
Yeah.
And that will be dry in 1 to 2 hours, and then we can crack on. Instructions, it said that this hole in the fuel tank had to be 25 millimeters, but we tried that and we couldn't get this little fuel thing, bob, to go through. And so what are we up to now? We've gone up by like
We're
5.
Up to 6 mil now.
Yeah, we've gone up very slowly in millimeters, just till we can get it to fit. So we're trying 6 now.
I mean, that should be big enough, really. Where's that little thingy, my bob? Cool. Obviously that's got to come from the inside, so
Yeah.
we'll get some wire and do it that way.
Yeah. So we're back.
Well,
It's the next day, and we have looked at the instructions with a clear mind.
and deciphered the Chineseness of them.
Yeah. And we feel pretty silly.
Yeah. So the little thin wire. Where is
There
it?
is
Down
it.
here.
Yeah.
This like thin nylon super rigid wire is supposed to be used for the fuel line.
Yeah, but you use the black nylon.
No, silicon.
Silicon? Oh, it's like, oh,
You need to
it's
get
just a bit thicker. Let me get my face up. That's it. We just tap the screen, Jay. Yeah, it's slightly bigger than the clear one, and so it fits inside of it.
like this, like so,
And that's how you connect it.
and that's how you connect it with a.
Yeah. So the black tubing is about 30 centimetres, so we've cut it into like
6 pieces.
6 5 centimetre pieces, and that's how we're going to connect that clear tube. Even after we went out and spent £12 on...
At Halfrods.
Yeah, at Halfrods on that fuel line. But at least we figured it out and we can take that back now, so...
Okay.
It's fine.
But Holly did open one of them, so we only get £6 back. But
yeah.
£6 better than no pounds.
Yeah. I have a giant spot on my face. It's all the stress of this flipping heater. But we're going to attach it all in here and then take it out and put it in the van because we drilled the holes already. It should be easy. We'll see. So if you can see, probably can't, but the front one there is the exhaust, and then it goes fuel line, and then it goes air
Probably
intake.
best doing the heat wrap first, aren't we?
Yeah.
And sealing it all up.
Yeah.
Now we know how tall it's got to be.
But there anyway, if you can see. Exhaust, fuel, air intake. Do you need my help?
Yeah. Right, and then what screw am I using to screw this in?
4.
You are?
4.
No, what screw?
Screw?
Yeah.
Don't know what you mean.
I need to screw it into the thing, babe.
There's one in it, isn't there?
Yeah, that connects to the thing, and I need another one to connect to the van, don't I? One more of these screws.
Was it not that self-drilling one?
No, because they're too thin. I need another one of these ones.
So while Jay was underneath the van drilling in the exhaust, I spilled 2 full coffees all over the van and they all dripped down onto him. But we're now in the process of drilling the exhaust onto the bottom of the van. I'll try and show you where, but it's hard because it's underneath.
Yeah. So, I don't know if you can see it. We've got the exhaust mounted, pointing towards the floor-ish. And it comes up. We still got to seal this. Oh, I can't focus because it's too close. But anyway, the pipe goes, air intake goes up, and then it's cable tied just underneath, and then it's facing forward. So we'll see how that goes. It's got a filter on the front anyway, so it shouldn't get any crop on it. I don't know why this isn't focusing.
You got that heat, Mike? So it's kind of hard to see because we painted black and the heat mate is black. But oh, focus, please. Watch out.
Yeah.
Oh, Jay's just going to do it from the bottom as well.
Hi.
Day 3 of heater installation. We
Hooked up all the fuel lines and filters and pumps.
Yeah, so I'll show you what we've done because we didn't film it yesterday because we went back inside because Jay was working. So that's why it's kind of taken us 3 days.
Yeah.
But what we've done so far is, so this is our fuel tank and it's Jubilee clipped on and it goes, swizzles round to the fuel filter, to the fuel pump, into the bottom of the heater. So now we just
Mocking it up.
yeah, mock it all up and secure it in place because the heat sealer thing down there has all dried. It's hard to tell because of the black paint, but yeah, it's quite rubbery. Quite rubbery.
Yep, but
But it should seal it, shouldn't it? Keep it.
We'll fit it and then show you it once it's all in. And hopefully we'll go and fill it up with diesel and it'll be ready to go.
Will be warm! You can see there we have some, is it Kevlar?
It's like exhaust wrap that they use on cars just to stop.
Kevlar?
Kevlar.
We have been watching Gavin Stacey recently. But yeah, just to kind of protect the floor and the chipboard underneath from the heat.
And we've got iso rubber underneath, so I don't know the melting point of that. So, I mean, this should stop it from getting too hot on the outside.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure it's fine because obviously it doesn't come with these legs, and usually this is just mounted to the floor, so I can't imagine that it gets that hot. But just better safe than sorry.
Said online, so
I know, but
yeah. No, we got at this little guy on that.
So right now Jay is connecting the positive and then the negative to our battery.
12.
Oh, butts. So it's probably going to be
13.
Oh, butts again.
Yeah.
Literal butts.
Yeah, 13.
Oh.
No.
So we are just on our way to go and get fuel. This person has parked very badly, so we can't get through. But we've noticed that the LED screen is always on, so we don't know if that's going to pull some battery because we connected the charger. We connected the heater, sorry, straight to the battery rather than to our panel, like on-off switches.
Panel.
Yeah, switch panel. So I think we're going to swap that to be from the battery to the switch panel, so that way we can turn it on and off, so it's not always pulling energy.
Yeah.
I mean, it's probably minimal, isn't it, the little LED screen, but just for
yeah, I mean, it's probably going to be next to nothing for what it takes up, but I'm just worried if we turn it on in the middle of the night by accident or something like that, it's better to have it on a switch just as a safeguard, isn't it?
Yeah, that's true. But it worked first time. It has come up with an error code, which is OE6. It's something about the magnetic...
Something about a Hall sensor or something like that.
Not
but
quite sure what that is.
I think it might just be because it's got no fuel in it. We haven't tried to actually turn it on yet, we just...
Yeah, so we'll just go get fuel, turn it on, and keep your fingers crossed that it works.
Yeah.
Is that just the fan?
I don't know, babe, I don't know what's going on.
Oh,
806.
sounds a bit dead, this thing.
Unless something's gone in the fan end. Let's try it again. Right, let me get underneath and...
I found online that this EO6 error code is something to do with the air intake. So we're just going to take off the little air filter that's on the end of the air intake and see what happens. Whether it will stop sounding like death. Yeah, so we took the filter off the end and it's back again, but it just sounds so awful. We've taken the lid off the heater and noticed that it's like...
Must have been rubbing on the red.
Yeah, it was like not easy to spin. And obviously that burning kind of smell must have been that. You can see where it's like burning or rubbing away on like the inside of this and the bottom bit. Not good. We have a heater. We've done it. Are we going to plug it into the switch thing eventually?
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah, we're just running the van now because we were just concerned about the battery getting low. But yeah, that is how we fitted our diesel heater. If you have any questions, then probably don't ask us because we just asked Mevy loads of things on Instagram. So thank you, Mevy, for helping us with that. But we hope you enjoyed our video. Anything to add?
No, hopefully it's all fine now.
Yeah, if you can even hear us above the noise of that.
Yeah.
We'll see you next week. Say bye.
Bye.
Bye.